Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cora. If you're just joining me here, I am the mama to a 16-month-old baby girl and I'm currently pregnant with my second baby and I'm 22 weeks along. So I'm going to be talking about everything that's been going on with me the past about 3 weeks. That's roughly since I did a bump date. So there's been a lot going on and there's a lot of development with baby so far in these 3 weeks. So right now the baby is the size of a cantaloupe, which is incredible to me. It just seems so huge, like substantial finally. Let's see, it's still fairly thin. The baby weighs almost a pound, so that's actually pretty good progress. Almost a pound, and it's almost 11 inches long. So we're getting to that foot-long mark and we're getting to that pound mark, which is just like, yes, it just seems like things are really starting to get real. The movements are definitely stronger now. And my uterus is definitely getting big. I definitely have popped out the past few weeks, so that's pretty cool. And now all baby really has to do is continue to grow. All the development is pretty much at where it needs to be as far as things sort of being created from nothing, being created from genetics. Now it's just to put on weight and to grow and get chubby and fat and all kissable. Not that it isn't already. I love this baby already. So as far as symptoms go, I have had this past week definitely one of the strongest symptoms I've had so far that scared me enough that I went to labor and delivery to get checked out. So basically I was having a lot of pressure and it seemed like cramping in my lower stomach, really low, and I would get shooting pain down my vagina. And it was almost like, it felt like I was swollen down there, and I was, like, when I felt it, and it didn't hurt like to the touch, or you know, it wasn't like that. It was inside. I would just get like it felt like that's what I kept describing it as, and my doctor thought that was pretty funny. But it was like just like it was almost like the blood flow was just surging and it would hurt. And so it made it uncomfortable for me to sit. When I would pick up my daughter, I could feel it down there and it would just like hurt. It was just under so much pressure. And I started noticing that it sort of almost felt like it was coming in surges. And that really concerned me because I thought, oh my gosh, like, is this a sign of preterm labor? I mean, what's happening? You know, what's going on? And so it scared me enough that I went to labor and delivery, and I'm so glad that I did because it got worse and worse as the night went on. But everything checked out to be just fine. Baby's fine. My doctor was able to check everything and reassure me that everything was okay. And he said, could have just been swelling. I was overexerting myself. Perhaps I was lifting too much for my comfort, but also that the blood vessels really open up, and that it can be just like the surges for blood. So it's part of why women get what are those called? Hemorrhoids. I luckily haven't had those yet. Didn't experience that with my daughter. I hope I don't have it this time, but that is something women go through, and that's just because the blood vessels, there's so much more blood in your body, and the pressure, I mean, it's like a recipe for those sort of situations with your veins, because I mean, they're going through a lot right now. So anyway, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Thank God it was bad again the next day, but so it was really bad for 2 days. And then by day 3, nothing. It was like gone, like it never had happened. So I have no idea, but I'm just glad that it's over and that I'm not going through a lot of pain down there. But yeah, whew, it was rough. So other than that, sleeping wise, I'm getting heartburn like crazy. I went through this with my previous pregnancy and it was the worst symptom I had the whole time. My pregnancies tend to be fairly easy. I just get tired easily am lethargic. I always get head rushes like crazy and dizzy upon standing, and I have heartburn. And this one is really no different. I mean, this pregnancy has been different in the beginning a little bit just because the symptoms were worse, but I wouldn't say they were like that. There weren't too many new symptoms, but the heartburn is back, and I'm just eating Tums. I keep them over on my side of the bed. I just put them behind the picture during the day, and I pull them out at night because I know I'm going to be eating them all night. And you're not supposed to. I don't really. I have like 4 Tums throughout the night, but that's a lot, really, if you think about it. So, that has been kind of rough for me, and of course that leads to insomnia because I'm up and blah blah blah. I am peeing a lot throughout the night. That's definitely increased. Because I have an anterior placenta this pregnancy, the baby is sitting really differently than Eva did. She was definitely more forward. This baby, I feel like, is just hanging out in my back and low. And so because of that, I'm definitely having lower back pain like I haven't had before. I have scoliosis in my back, and so I have about, I believe it's a 28% curvature of the spine in my lower back. So I'm used to a certain degree of pain, but this is on a whole nother. Baby is just nestled down in there, very, very low and kicking around, and I get so much pain in my lower back. So that's been happening. Mood-wise, I do notice that, well, this is a hard week for me to talk about mood because my daughter, and I get into this in my other video, my other vlog, my daughter broke her leg this week. It's been so sad and so emotional for me. She's like fine. She's just a trooper, and I have just died inside that she hurt herself like that. She just fell off a dining room chair. It didn't seem like a bad fall. I was sitting in the chair. She was right behind me, kind of going around my back, and she fell, and I grabbed her arm as she fell. You know, I didn't really, but I tried to catch her. But what happened is when she was falling, she twisted her foot was caught in the back of the chair, and so when she fell, the bone twisted, and I couldn't catch her. I mean, I reached for her arm, but I couldn't. It just happened too fast. So I tried to get it, and I didn't catch her in time, and she fell, and it broke her little leg. So we've been through a lot emotionally this week. It's been really, really tough for us, and yeah, so my emotions have been all over the place. But previously to that, it hasn't been too bad. We've been, you know, in good spirits, and yeah, I haven't felt too moody or anything. So that's about it symptom-wise and baby stat-wise. So I guess I will show you guys the baby bump, and I will get up on my bed again like I always do. All right. So I've started wearing shirts underneath because it's just a lot more comfortable for me, like a tank top. Oh, come on, shirt. Here, I'm just gonna tuck it. Am I the only one who used to do that with my shirt when I was like a teenager? I thought that was so cute. Not even teenager, I'm thinking like I was younger than that. So there's the belly. I officially have an outie. Oh my gosh. Isn't it big? Oh my gosh, and I'm so pale. I don't want to self-tan my stomach. I always feel like the chemicals might get in, even though I have natural self-tanner. But it's a pretty big belly for 22 weeks, I feel like. It is just coming on out. So yeah, that's where we are. Little one is getting big. So that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This is a brand new channel, and I also just started an Instagram, so if you would follow me on Instagram, that'd be great too. I update there a lot, and I'm gonna be doing tons of stories and stuff like that. And it's just sort of new territory for me. So I would love to have your support and love to have you follow us along on this journey. And yeah, I love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and blessed week. Lots of love. Mwah.